Hey everyone, and welcome back to Oddly Specific. Today, we're diving headfirst into the swampy, bizarro world of alligators. You might think you know these prehistoric-looking reptiles, but trust me, they are so much weirder than you can possibly imagine. So, strap in, because we're about to explore some truly strange facts about the armored lords of the wetlands. Let's start with a paradox that will blow your mind. The alligator's jaw. We all know they have one of the strongest bites in the animal kingdom, right? An alligator can snap its jaws shut with a force of nearly 3,000 pounds per square inch. That's enough to bite through bone and even the steel shell of a turtle. It's like a hydraulic press with teeth. You do not want to be on the receiving end of that. But here's the weird part. Okay, the muscles that open the jaw are incredibly weak. Good. So weak, in fact, that you could hold an adult alligator's mouth shut with just one hand. A strong rubber band could do the trick. It's this wild imbalance of power that makes it one of nature's strangest designs. All power for closing, almost none for opening. It's an evolutionary masterpiece in specialization. Now, let's talk about their signature move, the death roll. This isn't just something out of a horror movie. It's a real and brutally effective hunting technique. When an alligator gets a hold of prey that's too large to swallow in one gulp, it locks its jaws down and starts spinning its entire body with incredible force. This maneuver tears off bite-sized chunks of meat, making it easier to eat. It's a dizzying, terrifying display of raw power. What's even crazier is that they often do this underwater, using the water's resistance to help them tear their meal apart. Scientists believe this behavior is instinctual, a hardwired program in their reptilian brains. It's a reminder that these animals are perfectly adapted killing machines, honed by millions of years of evolution. So, if you ever see an alligator start to twirl, it's definitely not a happy dance. Ready for some body horror? Alligators have a third eyelid! I'm not kidding! It's called a nictitating membrane, and it's a translucent film that sweeps across the eye from the side. This extra eyelid is like a built-in pair of swimming goggles. It allows the alligator to see clearly underwater while protecting its precious eyeballs from debris, like mud, sticks, and the flailing limbs of its lunch. When they're on land, this membrane helps keep their eyes moist and clean. It's incredibly useful, but also slightly unsettling to see. It gives them this eerie, otherworldly look as they glide through the water, watching everything with those protected, ancient eyes. It's a perfect example of how evolution provides solutions we could never dream up. Now, for a fact, that sounds like science fiction. Did you know that for alligators, the temperature of their nest determines whether the babies are male or female? This isn't a 50-50th chance. It's all about the heat. The mother alligator builds a nest out of rotting vegetation, and the decomposition process generates warmth. If the eggs are incubated at temperatures around 93 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, they'll all be males. If they're kept cooler, around 86 degrees Fahrenheit or lower, they'll all be females. And what about the temperatures in between? Well, that gives you a mix of both. This is called temperature-dependent sex determination. And it means that a single heat wave or cold snap during nesting season can drastically alter the gender ratio of the next generation of alligators. Okay, it's a high-stakes game of climate control, played by Mother Nature herself. Okay. This next one is my personal favorite because it's just so cool. Alligators can communicate using infrasound. That's sound at a frequency so low, we humans can't even hear it. But we can see its effect. During mating season, a male alligator will submerge himself just enough so his back is barely above the surface. He then emits a deep, rumbling growl. His infrasonic bellow is so powerful that it makes the water on his back literally dance. You can see little droplets of water vibrating and jumping off his scales in a mesmerizing display. This is called the water dance, and it's a signal to both female alligators and rival males. To females, it says, "Hey, I'm big, I'm strong, come check me out." To other males, it's a warning. "This is my territory, stay away." It's an invisible force made visible, a secret language spoken in the ripples of the swamp. And just when you thought they couldn't get any smarter, get this, alligators use tools. Yes, you heard me right. They've been observed using lures to hunt birds. This is especially common during the bird nesting season. Alligators in areas with large colonies of birds like egrets have learned that these birds need sticks to build their nests. So, what do the alligators do? They will carefully balance sticks and twigs on their snouts, and then lie perfectly still in the water, looking like a harmless floating log. An unsuspecting bird, desperate for building materials, will swoop down to grab the stick, and that's when the alligator strikes. This is a huge deal in the animal behavior world. It's not just instinct. It shows forethought, planning, and an understanding of another species' behavior. It's one of the first documented cases of a reptile using tools, proving that these ancient creatures are a lot more cunning than we give them credit for. From jaws that are both unbelievably strong and surprisingly weak, to their terrifying death roll, built-in underwater goggles. And temperature-controlled families, alligators are a walking swimming collection of contradictions and bizarre adaptations. They communicate with invisible sound waves that make water dance and even use tools to trick their prey. They aren't just sluggish logs floating in the water. They are complex, intelligent, and finely tuned survivors who have been on this planet for millions of years, outlasting the dinosaurs. Their world is full of strange, surprising, and sometimes downright creepy details that make them one of the most fascinating animals on Earth. They are the living embodiment of nature's creativity and brutal efficiency. So the next time you see an alligator, hopefully from a very safe distance, remember that there's a lot more going on beneath that scaly exterior than meets the eye. They're a perfect fit for this channel, because their entire existence is just oddly specific. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the weird world of alligators, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Oddly Specific for more strange facts about the world around us. Let me know in the comments, which alligator fact surprised you the most? We'll see you in the next video.